Hello, Klondikers. You guys asked me how I have so much energy, and I thought maybe the best way to show you is because it's a balance of things that allows me to do what I do. Okay, this is my home station. This is where I do my manufacturing. There is some farming, but this is basically manufacturing, and this is the first part of this. You know, manufacturing is very important so that you have resources, because your resources will build your wealth. Okay. Now I've left at least one of these in every one so you can see right now this is what I'm manufacturing. I try to keep these running 24 hours a day. If you're around every 3 hours, you can come, click your wigwam, and collect everything. That's the easiest way. That's what I do mostly. So I'll just go here. You can see this is what I'm manufacturing now. I'm going to run out of clay before Thursday, but that's no big deal because then I'll make rope and other things I need. Right now I'm making some, how do you call this stuff? Google Mogul. Mogi. Google Mogi. I raised a bunch of chickens so I could do that. And I have all these plants running. I have 4 places I collect water. There's one here. One down here. Those I bought, and then I have 2 back here. And this here is my bakery division. I have some milk plants up here. And like I said, I try to keep them running 24 hours a day. But if you look, you know, every hour, every 2 hours, so that's 2, 4, 6 hours. So if you're away for 6, you might want to make these. But there is other things that you can do longer. Where are they? Right here. Your puff pastry takes 3 hours. That's 9 hours. That's the same as the clay down here. I don't have to come check this for 9 hours. So that's a way I keep this running 24/7 if I can. And hiring people. I keep my places full with just what I need. I have 3 homes now. But when you look at my site, my home station, I probably have a third of it in manufacturing. So it could grow quite substantially if I really wanted to. And right now it's okay for me this way. But how do you say, eventually I have to grow. So I'll have to change this. And I don't want to because I put a lot of effort into it. Okay, so this here's the home station. Then you have over here, I can't even think of the name of this place. Oh, this is terrible. It's my trader wagon. Let me collect it. Forgotten Bay. I knew I'd remember it. I don't want to. I come over here a lot. I collect my greenhouses. I'm growing oranges and sweet potatoes and a little bit of everything. So I have, what is this? Jute, peppers, bamboo, and like I said, sweet potatoes, 3 of them here, and the rest I have in oranges. And then I have my trees that I collect. But I come over here, and when I do, I check the wagon, see if I can get something. Why I say brought you here is because at least once a week, and it's okay if you miss some, but maybe once every 2 weeks, for a day, come over here and manufacture. And I need to do that because I need more resources to really make this Forgotten Bay work. Because it's growing little by little. Okay, that's the part of the manufacturing. The next part, let's go to the home station. is, and it's a big part. I probably spend as much energy at farming and animal husbandry or raising animals, birds and cows, as I do in the weekly expeditions. So this is number two. This here is the gardening and animal husbandry. And as you can see, I have cows here and I have sheep, so I have wool. I'm running low on cod liver oil, but I have more. I just got to bring it to the home station. Okay, so we have this. We have this. Good. Right now I'm hurting on grass, so I can't make the hay bales. Okay, that's the first part of it. Then I have up here, I grow flowers. And I grow, trees. So I have apple trees, pear trees that can be harvested right now. I am waiting for the new expedition for the apple trees because they have energy in them. Okay, so that's my tree manufacturing here, or part of my gardening. And then I have wheat here. I plan on taking these out. I no longer need them because I have other places I grow rye. Oh, I said wheat, it's actually rye. So I do not need these here no more. But before, I would collect these every 3 hours so that I had wheat. But things are starting to change in my game. So I have new things I have to do. All right, so this is my home station in the gardening. But there's a lot more gardening that I do, and I might as well show you. Okay, so let's go to the map. Okay, I don't want to go here yet. So I'll take you on my daily run, but I won't do it. I'll just fly there. Okay, I'm going to come up here to Bear Fang. Because these here are my tomato gardenings. Okay. This is Bear Fang, and I try to do this here once a day. And then over here, when you get to Bear Fang, is a dynamite manufacturing company, or a Dynamite Factory. Okay, so I'm making 250 dynamite, but this is hard work to make sure you have liquid flame. All right, so I can go for 6 more times, so that's 12 days. 13, 14 days yet before I have to refill this. So we'll take this dynamite. And like I said, then there's tomatoes, because I'll show you what you can do with tomatoes then. Tomatoes are very important in the game. And then on this side, I like these big lands because I can get more greenhouses on them. I also grow tomatoes over here. And slowly, as I have emeralds, I do buy and convert the smaller ones because you get double the number with these and it takes less time to produce. So I just have a few left, and once I do that, then I'll have all the big greenhouses. But I don't spend money on the game. Well, I have for Christmas bonuses for them. And, once a year I might do something. But I have to ask my daughter since my bank account is not connected to the internet. So I give her money and say, hey, I would like to do this. So probably for Christmas I'll definitely do something if they have something good or around that time. Because I don't really need it. But, to get emeralds, I think you can get 400 of them. Let me see if I'm right. The special. Here we are. I think it's this here for 20 euros. you can get 400 when they have double emeralds. That's a nice deal. I wish I had my thing connected to the internet from time to time, because then I'd have all my lands taken care of. What am I doing here? I know what I'm doing. Okay, emeralds. I saw this. Get it. Okay. So this is, like I said, I like these areas because I have a garden here, and on the other side, I have a garden here. All right, so these are my tomatoes. This is Bear Fang. Okay, we're going to come down here to Forgotten Trail. Forgotten Trail is another tomato garden for me. And here in Forgotten Trail, I don't use it. You can get 10 energies for 2 kettles and 1 golden crocodile. I found it to be a little too expensive because these kettles are valuable. They take a lot of resources to make, let's put it that way. So this is, what was it, Forgotten Trail? Yep. Then we're going to come down here to the rock. This is another tomato garden. So right here in the rock, this is my nicest tomato garden. Okay. And I have one more tomato garden, and that's here at Walmond. So I have to collect these today yet. Okay. So this is my last of my tomato gardens, but I also grow birds over here, ducks, turkeys, penguins, and chickens. I grow right here. All right. Then there's also a cave here. So this is the last of my tomato gardens, so I might as well show you the cave. In the cave, I grow strawberries. Now, you can't see all the greenhouses, but if you go to them, it lights up. So you can grow in a cave, I found, which is pretty nice. I wish I would have known that before. I might have did some gardenings in other places. Okay. So let's go back. So we're at Walmart yet. Like I said, this here is one of my tomato gardens, but it also has animals. Now, we're going to do the other gardens I have. I have one up here at Woodside. All right. And here I grow other things. And these here I try to collect twice a week. I used to collect them more, but it's too expensive for energy-wise. Then I have another garden right over here at Claw. And again, I grow other things here. And like I said, this is one of them that I want to do twice a week. All right. We might as well take you up here to the glade, because at the glade, I grow penguins. And here, I try to stop by twice a day, because when you stop by, you see, they eat and they lay eggs. So if I have to go anywhere, this is the place I'm coming. All right. So we have that. We went to Claw. I might as well show you Green Lee, because Green Lee is very important in the game. And in Green Lee, where is it? You can turn quartz sand and tomatoes into apples. Well, boxes of apples. So this is important. This is a good energy resource, but it's not the only resource you need. I mean, if you just collected apples, you'd be out of quartz sand in no time. So, Green Lee is important. Now, this was a mistake. One of the mistakes I made in the game. I wish I would have turned Avery into a garden, but I didn't. So now I have over here at the southern reach. We'll fly over there. I have a garden. And as you can see here, I haven't decorated this one at all yet. Maybe I will soon, but I grow things here as well. All right. So we have southern reach. We might as well come down here, because this garden I visit every day. This is heartwood. And heartwood's one of them double worlds, so it's really nice. Here I grow red beets. I think they're red beets. Just beets. And I grow cotton here. All right. And then on the other side of red, I want to call this red beets. It's not. On the other side, we'll go to Jim's farm. Jim's farm is where I grow rye. But Jim's farm has something I have to do. It has a spinner here. So let's hit the spinner. And I think every 4 hours it's good. No, every 8 hours. And then I have a farm bakery here. And not only that, I can turn 50s into 100s, but it takes 10 hours. And right now, construction trust certificates I'm saving up so that I can make a few hundreds. All right, we're going to go back. And this here I collect every day. Actually, when I'm almost out of rye, I'll collect this like 3-4 times in a day. Okay, let's go back to this side. This side can be collected because I wait till I have cotton. It takes a couple days to do it because I'm not using any fertilizer, and then I collect the whole thing. But over here, I have to collect these. Now, I try to come here a couple times a day if I can because of the construction trust. And I want to keep this here running. And then we just convert these. So we have 3/8. So we can make 300s. All right. We'll go to another one. This here was Heartwood. Now we're going to go down here to Holdendale. And this garden has two purposes. This is to make red and blue extract, which I need. So the plant here. But the main thing is the corn and the pumpkins allow me to make animal feed. So you can see this is ready to collect. And this should be done once or twice a week. And we'll go to the other side of it. And here I'm growing, again, things that I need, cabbages and marrow, to make red and blue extract. Because that's how I keep my Dynamite Factory going. So I'll have to come here and start collecting all this. I didn't collect it because I wanted you guys to see it. So I waited till it was completely filled up so that you could see. Okay. Since we went there, we might as well go over here to Diamond Land. This is Diamond Land, and here again I have rye. And this here, I try to collect every other day. That way I don't run out of rye. So it's almost ready, not quite because of cotton. Then I have one other thing so that I can keep my birds. All right, this one I already collected. I am waiting. I grow sugarcane here because sugarcane is very important to make worms. I think that's right. Okay. But not only that, from time to time you'll save up some amber and get some energy here. See, I have some I have to bring home. And as you can see, excuse me, all these places have a lot of energy because it takes a lot of energy to do all this farming. Okay. Well, we might as well go to Windsong. All right. Here I grow trees as well as animals. We can feed them. All right, and right now I'm waiting for these cows to go because I plan on putting a hennery in here. Okay. So like I said, this is where I grow trees and animals. But I have some animals that are missing because I plan on putting one of these, another barn, and a hennery in here. All right, I have one other garden. I'm reluctant to go here, but because I have to replace the food. Okay, I'll have to replace this food before I leave. So here I have birds. And this land was full of, oh, might as well just collect it. Okay. I want to put a barn here to raise animals and another hennery. But I don't know if the land can sustain it because it's always full. Okay. And right now I used to have a bunch of ostriches back here, but I don't right now because I want to change things up and I need to move things around. So over the next 2 weeks, I'll get all this done because I got to get to full manufacturing of animals. And I'm just doing this because if I don't, then they'll lay eggs there, and when everything's in place, this is almost, there might be a few left, and I have to rebuild it every time I come here. Right now, since I got rid of I think I had 300 ostriches over here. But right now, they are not there no more. Because, like I said, I'm going to put another hennery, but I'm definitely going to put a barn in here. I just don't, I don't see where the eggs are going to go. Okay. So that's a lot of eggs. All right. So now you've seen all of my farming. And there's a one place over here we're going to fly over. This is important because it's one of them energy places. Over here, we have a place where we can get energy, but we have to feed it. Now, I don't need it. I think it's well over 100 that you get. I'm not positive on that. But how do you say, here's where you need your searing grass and your concrete. It's a special concrete to make this searing extract. But right now I have plenty of it. So I don't have to worry about it yet. Okay, so this is how I get energy for when I'm taking out big things. All right, let's fly. This here is my treasure vault. This is where I keep things outside my home station, energy-wise. Some of them, because if I take them to the home station, they'll open up. But it's nice because it's close to where the expeditions are, and so it's not hard to get to. And it only takes snowshoes to come here. And this is where I keep all my energy I've saved up. Right now, I'm working on increasing my raspberry and blueberry energy to 2,000. So I keep all my extra energy here. But then I have a habit. I collect things I can't manufacture that I can only get in the game that are energy-wise. And I do use them. So I collect all of them. I think it's a fun hobby inside the game, and it's a way to save energy. And as you can see, quite a bit of energy. You know, there might be a few here, and then there might be a couple hundred here. Here, like here's 898. Well, these I'm saving. Okay. Then I have my antique chests here, my golden chests, golden barrels, golden vases. I also save my gifts. Right now, my goal is to get to 100. And then I'll just leave it at 100 and it'll be a reserve. This I won't, I have 200 that I can spend. The other 5,000 is a reserve for something special comes up or I do need energy. And I keep extra clay here as well. I just, over the last 2 weeks, put another 1,000 of this away. And then I have this. So this here is like my bank account. And right, like I said, this week I'll put another 100 in. Every week I'm trying to get 100 in, and then I'll have 2,000 of these. So I have plenty of energy. If something happened, I had to go away for a while, or I couldn't participate in the game, I wouldn't have to worry because I have a reserve. And this here I saved. In the beginning I was taking it to Windsong, and every week I take 1 and 1. And then I was up to 5. Now I can take 100 over and still make the game function. But I don't do it all the time. You know, it's just I set a goal and then I'm going to make that goal. And as long as I do it, it's going to work. Okay. So now you've seen my farming, my manufacturing. There is a couple other places where we can make energy, like up here at Scout, which I find very important. Oh, I'm so sad about Avery. I should have converted it into a garden, but I didn't know any better. Okay, and here we get to make honeycomb energy. It's also where I make my blueberries. But here you can bring tin and ribbon, and you can make 5. You can, for a wolf and a nesting box, you can make 10. And for a clock and a nesting box, you can make a 15. So it's nice. You can use this. As a matter of fact, the nesting boxes you get in your sets, we'll see that when we go back. And then there's another place that I visit, probably once every 3 months, and that's Forest Rock. I could actually go there now. I have resources. I'll just have to make some more pudding before I do. Where is it? Where is it? There, I thought it was that. Here, you can make 20 energy. And like I said, I have a bunch of these, and I have some of these at home, so I can easily do this. And not only that, I have a few of these saved up, so I can make a expedition hide. It is a chest. All right. And that's my 3 main things. I just wanted to show you the energy. Well, my 2 main things are gardening, manufacturing, and then the third one is the weekly expeditions. We'll just fly there. Why not? I'm already done. I'm waiting for the next one. But I can fly down here because I have a spinner to take care of. Okay. Thank you. On the weekly expeditions, guys, you don't have to clear it completely. If there's resources that you can get, like sometimes there's places that can manufacture energy, it's worth trying to get there. But my suggestion, if you're new, come try to take 10, 15, 20%. If you're really conservative and try to work your way around the big items, you can take 35, 40% and do all the chores. But don't try that right away. Try to get, 10%, 20%. When you can do that, then maybe 50%. And then when you can do that, 75, and then 100. So don't worry about taking this all out. The thing is, you should be worried about your resources for the week. So let's go back here to the home station. Because I try to do that right now. I'm going to run out of clay, so my thing is getting enough clay that I can make this work and keep everything working. Because if it's 2 days before the next week's expedition and I run out, I still have other things I can manufacture till I can get more resources. Okay. And that's all I'm doing, is making resources and doing the farming. So them are my 2 daily chores, and then the expeditions. Now I have a big thing to do yet. I have the give gold bearing sand to the trader. I have one more world to clear, which I'm working on. Right now, I'm at number 4 right now and working on it, and I'll get to that later today. So now, guys, you see what I'm doing, and this is how you get energy in the game. There is one other place you can get energy in the game, and that's here. You can save up your horn sets, and you get energy for that. And also, here's where the bird boxes are. You can turn these in, and go make some honeycomb energy. And that's it. Oh, one other thing, spinners. are very important because they give me dynamite, energy, and other resources. And I've got a lot that I have collected, which is really nice. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you make the game work. And I call them cookie cutters because you do the exact same thing. You collect what you need and keep going. And how do you say it? I can't stress enough about manufacturing and how important it is, and finding a time schedule that you can work to keep your employees busy and you making things, because you're building your wealth that way. And soon you'll have lots of wealth. And on these here, I use what I call the principle of doubling. I set a goal. Right now, I want to keep my nails and my wire above 20,000. And now I'm in the process of starting to get the other things up to at least 10,000. Right now, I have at least 1,000 of them. And that was a goal I set a long time ago. First, I started out with just collect 10 and keep 10 for myself. Then 100. Then 1,000. And I pretty much stayed at the 1,000, and now I'm going to grow it. But there are things that, resource-wise, I'm still hurting in. Like here, cardboard and paper. I'm working at building this up. But boards, I've always run out, because my boards with my stools give me my blueberries. And it's, how do you say it? I use a lot of stools. You also get some stools in your sets and boards. So it's very difficult to get that there. And then, how do you say here? I don't have a lot of tan leather. I should make more, but it takes red extract, which I need to make dynamite. So that's one of the things I'm hurting in. So the gloves I'm hurting in. The tan leather, but we don't use it a lot, but you never know when you might need something. And suitcases, I run through so many of them, because suitcases is how I make hay for my barns. All right. Also, what else do I use suitcases for? The hay, for the stools to make blueberries. Okay, good. Oh, here. Ostrich eggs and sugar cane make worms. And that's why, I have to get my ostrich eggs running again. But I have enough to last me, so I'm not going to run out till I fix up Indigo and Windsong and add some new features to them. And that's it, guys. I do not spend, a lot of money on this game. I think in the last 4 years, I probably spent maybe less than 50 euros. And one of them was a gift from my daughter when I first started playing. It was Christmas, and she says, "Dad, I want to help you with your game." I told her she didn't have to, but she did, and it was a nice gift. So thanks, everybody. I just want you to see this. If you have questions or you want me to show something more, I can. I've thought about this for a while and figured what's the best way to explain it. So this is where my principles of pay yourself first comes from. The power of doubling. You start out with 100, then 200, then 400. Cookie cutters, where you do the exact same thing and you get the same result. And that's all I do. I do lots of cookie cutters, like taking care of my home station. I don't spend a lot of time here, but I can pull this game up if I pop in the room. I can click my wigwam, collect everything. Sometimes I have 10, 15 minutes. I can do something and then I go do something else. If I have to go away, I'll take 5 or 6 minutes to look through my things and change things. So it's going to be running when I get back. And that's it. Keeping things running. and keeping chores that you do that benefit you. Like I said, any questions, I appreciate them. I want to help you in any way I can. And I want to thank everybody, and happy Klondiking, and we'll see you Thursday.